So I just finished installing the 4-end grip or hand guard from Magpul. I like it. It's real ergonomic. I did have to buy a small little rail, which is okay. On my wife's AR, she has a quad rail. It's aluminum. It was good. It works nicely. You do have to bolt 6 machine head screws in on the sides. So you have to make sure you have the tools with you if you need to take it down. This is just easy to take off, just like your existing handguard. But anyways, just put a small little rail on, and I have a nice little AIM Sport flashlight, nice and bright. This battery's getting ready to run low though, and it just fits right on there. If I can get it on. Let's see here. There we go. And this does, I have tested it. It does hold up to the recoil. I've had it on my shotgun. I've had it on my AK. Had it on my wife's AR. Had it on a handgun. So it definitely takes the kick really well. And it was just under 30 bucks. So, and it's nice because I can just fit my hand right in there, no problems, not heavy. It does take a CR123 battery, so you know I do have to carry a different battery with me. But other than that, it's nice. So next is I'm going to go ahead and install the scope ring mounts and put the Bushnell scope in, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we installed the scope rail, scope mount. I was able to give myself a little bit of play here, so that way I can fit. This is a fake Magpul, so it's not. You can see it already broke here. It's not the same material. It's just a cheap plastic. I bought this just so I can kind of space things out, and that way I don't have to spend money on a sights and then realize it doesn't fit and have to return them. But it is the same exact size, it's just not the same quality. But hopefully this will fit right in here. Now it's not on the rail, but if you see, once it gets on the rail here, it should be able to just clear it. It'll be a tight fit once it gets in there, and I'm glad. This is a high profile scope ring. I had a mid profile, and fortunately the tube was wrong. They shipped me the 1-inch instead of the 30mm, and this is a 30mm tube. But anyways, it should just fit in there, and that way I can sight in the iron sights, and that way if something, God forbid, happens to my scope, I can still have fun, take the scope off, and keep on sending stuff downrange. So next, actually pretty much the last thing I have to do is I have a little bit of wobble. With the AR15, they have kind of loose tolerances in terms of spacing, and that's just because there's so many different lowers and so many different uppers. They have to make sure that they fit together. Now my wife's, I figured with her, she has a palmetto lower and a palmetto upper, and I figured, well, if I bought a palmetto lower and a palmetto upper, it should be a nice tight fit, because hers is a nice tight fit. It's very tight. But anyways, this has just a little bit of wobble to it. Not too much, but it's enough it's going to drive me freaking nuts. So I went ahead and bought an AccuWedge. I'm going to see how well that works, and hopefully that'll tighten it up. And then I'll go ahead and put the bolt carrier group in and the charging handle, and we should be all done. Well, the rifle is officially finished. It didn't take me very long. Mostly just waited for all the shipping. But I ended up not using the AccuWedge because the one I got doesn't fit. It's supposed to fit, but it doesn't. So I made my own AccuWedge. I went out and grabbed some silicone sheets that I had out in the garage. So I made my own AccuWedge. It actually fits nicer than what the AccuWedge that I bought, wherever it's sitting around here, I probably threw it away, fits. But look at this workbench. I have chicken waterers with all my gun stuff. Funny. But anyways, If you can see, I have the nickel-plated bolt carrier group. It's super smooth. I like it. We'll just see how it fires once we get out to the range. The weather's getting nicer, so I will be taking a range trip with one of the buddies. But this is it. It looks nice. And the whole thing cost me, I don't know, can't remember exactly, but it was cheaper than getting the same one built with everything on it. So when you take the scope and everything away. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this part 2, and keep an eye out for my future videos. Weather's getting nicer, so more videos. We'll get more frequent videos. Take it easy.